Hi, welcome to Punch Perfect Boxing. Now, what I thought I'd do tonight is I'll do a little video on how fights are scored, what judges are supposed to be looking for, and what criteria they should be using. But especially over the last few years, I've seen many fights end in controversy. One judge sees it this way, one judge sees it this way, and one judge sees it that way. And looking at these fights, I can't see why there were so many inconsistencies. Now, a professional boxing match is supposed to be scored on 4 criteria: clean punches landed, effective aggression, ring generalship, and defence. Though it seems to me when the decisions marry up that a fight is usually scored on clean punches landed, and the other criteria are taken into account only when the clean punches landed are pretty close on both sides. That, you know, say one fighter scores 40, one guy scores 39 in a round, you know, just for the sake of argument. Now, let's say it's clean punches landed, effective aggression, ring generalship, and defence. What is effective aggression? Effective aggression to me means, are you cutting the ring off effectively? Are you kind of corralling your opponent? Is your effective aggression winning you the fight? Is it helping you control the fight? Is it forcing your opponent into positions where they can't hit you and you can hit them? Ring generalship. Are you controlling the centre of the ring? Are you keeping your opponent on the outside? Are you keeping him where you want him to be? Or are you working on the outside, keeping your opponent penned in the middle of the ring? You know, is your footwork getting you in and out of range? So you're hitting him, he's not hitting you. Yeah. Are you forcing your opponent out of position constantly into making mistakes? You can score, he can't. That to me is ring generalship. And defence speaks for itself. Because I think there should be a lot of kudos put on if you're slipping, sliding, you're catching, you're bobbing, you're weaving. You know, I think all of that stuff should go a long way to winning a round. Now, a round is scored on what they call a 10-point must system in professional boxing. Now that means that the winner of the round gets 10 points, the loser gets 9. In the case of a knockdown, the winner gets 10 points and the guy who got knocked down gets 8 points, and so on. So it should be, but I can remember, I think it was a Manny Pacquiao fight, and I can't remember his opponent, but he knocked the guy down 3 times and only got a 10-7 round. So there are a lot of inconsistencies. For me, I think, you know, there should be more 10-10 rounds, and I have seen one. I know they're as rare as rocking horse poo and hen's teeth, but I have seen the occasional 10-10 round. Where, I can't remember, I have to dig back through my notes and my magazines and everything, but there has been some 10-10 rounds. So this is the scoring system, and again, it's hit and miss. Are there any better ways of doing it? Now, when I put this out to one of the boxing forums, one guy said that it should be just on punches landed. That's how you should score a fight. Well, if you, let's say, for the sake of argument, get a point for every punch landed, right? You're gonna, for me, I thought about this a lot. You're gonna get the tippy-tappy guys who come in, amass a sea of points in the first few rounds, and then spend the rest of the fight just moving around, not engaging. I think that's what's going to happen if you give points for scoring, for punches landed. You know, you're not doing the 10-point system, you're just on punches landed. And also you're going to get the guys, the brawlers, who go in, I'm going to land 2, you land 1 shot on me, I'm going to land 2. So you, like I say, you get, I can't see another way around it. But if you guys see something, you know, if you guys got your ideas, pop them in the comments below, and I'd really like to take this a little bit further and see what you guys have got to say about it all. Now, the other thing, and I said this in another video, is that I would love judges to come out after a fight, not in a press conference, in a private interview, and say why they scored a fight a certain way. What is it you saw, you know? And I'm going to try not to be condescending, but some judges, they beg a belief. I mean, you know, it's what they saw and how they scored a fight. Sometimes it's out there in cuckoo land. But what I'd like them to do is I'd like them to come out in a private interview and say, look, I scored a fight this way because this is the way I saw it, and I was scoring it on these. I saw effective aggression, I saw ring generalship, I saw clean punches landed, I saw great defence. Why did I score it like that? And I think this would clear up a lot of controversy. And the other thing is that, you know, as fans, we pay a lot of money for these fights. You know, if it wasn't for us, like any sport, it doesn't exist. And I think we need some sort of transparency. And personally, I'm fed up with waiting at the end of a fight and thinking, yeah, fighter A's definitely won this because I saw it, he's definitely won it, and then it gets scored a draw, or you know, you just can't fathom why that should be. And while I'm thinking about that, a while back I saw a replay of the Ward versus Kovalev fight, the first one, and what they did, I'm sure it was a HBO rerun, I could be wrong, I saw it on YouTube. And what they did was they showed the judges' scorecards after each round. Yeah, all three judges' scorecards after each round. So this one scored it 10-9, this one scored it 9-8, this one scored it 10-9. And for me, that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see the judges' scorecards come out at the end of every round. I know they've only got a minute to put it up on screen and stuff like that, but we've got technology these days, you know. I mean, it's not that difficult. Just put it out there so we know who is winning the fight. You know, there's not this great big drama at the end, and personally that takes away from the fight for me. I don't like waiting for Jimmy Lennon or whoever it is to read out, you know, and we come and we go to the judges' scorecards. That drives me personally insane. I'd like to see the judges' scorecards at the end of every round. Again, let's have some transparency. Let's see what the way the fight went, you know. Let's see how it evolves, you know. And I think it's good for the fighters, because if a guy gets to the 10th round and he's way behind on the scorecards, right, and he knows he's way behind on the scorecards because his trainer will tell him that, hey man, you need a knockout, you need to go out there and knock it out, knock this guy out. I think that is better for the fans. I think absolutely for me that would be better to see that. Well, thank you for watching. The 5 of you that are out there, and if you want to put any comments or questions in the comment section below, please feel free to do so, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So thanks again for watching. Cheers. No.